Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 7th of August, 2015. The moon today will be in the last 10 degrees of the sign of Taurus, where the moon is very strong. And as it's in the final 10 degrees of Taurus, it's going to be making its way through the nakshatra of Krittika. Today, there's a sharp, crystal clear understanding that's making itself ever more apparent and giving you the firmness of drive that allows you to feel ready to pursue a potential. You feel confident that you can see things clearly, so you're propelled to take action. And by all means, you actually should take action today. But it is important to recognize that this moment that you're in presently only marks the beginning of a process. And at any given moment, things can change. And that is something that for which you ultimately need to be ready. You've been longing for such a change, and this could have you responding with such an intensity of spirit that you later on miss a little turn in the road that you might otherwise need to take. Just because something is appropriate in one moment, it doesn't mean that you're meant to stick with that particular impulse until it carries through to completion. Life is filled with many twists and turns. And if we don't recognize with clarity something which is presenting itself to us later on with the same intensity of focus that you're doing so at the moment, well, then we miss what we need to do next. Then we end up doing something which we regret later on. So it's better to now see with awareness and to continue to try to see with awareness and recognize that the ultimate truth, well, that's something that at present is beyond your understanding. But you can see the reality of a situation, and that reality slowly unfolds and reveals differing layers of itself. And as those layers are revealed, you need to be ready to recognize them and accept them. So pay attention. Krittika is a karma-driven nakshatra, which means it achieves its aim by creating desire. And it's associated with the god of fire, Agni. So it's about purification. It's about burning away all the dross, all those things which are impure, so that you can see something with crystal clear vision, so that you can be you in all of your purity, right? And so part of the process that you're in today marks getting to that particular phase, albeit a very, very minor step, like a drop in the ocean. The lunar tithi today is Krishna Navami. And with the energy that's present today, there's a very fierce intensity with which you're likely to take action. But because you're taking an action with such a fierce intensity, your focus is likely to be in one particular direction with sharp laser-like focus. That's probably the last thing you need to do. You need to keep your awareness open on the periphery too, on your environment, on everything that's going on around you, and maintain focus. The solar lunar yoga today is Dhruva, which means immovable. And because of this particular energy, you need to be cautious that you yourself don't become stuck or so attached to a particular action that you're taking that you then miss the capacity to shift later on. If you'd like a little bit more information as to how these energies might be impacting you personally, or just further insight into anything that's going on in your life, which you might need some assistance with, I do offer a vast range of astrological services, which are available through a link which you should see in the upper right-hand corner of this video. If that link has now closed itself down, you'll see a little eye up there. And if you click on that eye, it'll open up a panel which will have the link where you can go to my astrological services page. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 7th of August, 2015. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.